Nobody likes a pushy salesperson. Wrong. I love a pushy salesperson. That's how I got my 2016 Ford Fusion. I went into the dealer and got an oil change, and then the next day I get a call from the dealer, one of the salespersons, and he says, I noticed you brought your car in for oil change. Yeah, and it's very low mileage. Yeah. Well, we'd like to have, excuse me, we'd like to have that car. I said, well, look, I got 9 months left on my lease. I'm in no hurry to get rid of it. This is my 2013 Ford Taurus. He says, I'm going to make you a deal you can't refuse. I said, okay, well, go work on it. I'll listen to anything you got to say. So, being a pushy salesman that he was, he got back on the phone. He says, I got a fantastic car for you. He says, come on down, take a look at it. I said, I'll come down and take a look at it, but that doesn't mean I'm going to take it. So I went down there, and they had a new, he just got it, 2016 Ford Fusion, and I'll include a picture of it right now. And he says, we need your car. We're having a big sale at the this weekend, and we need good, clean, low mileage cars. So we talked back and forth. I ended up making a deal. I put that on a video before with him, and because he was a pushy salesperson, I got a good deal. I got the car with no cash out of my pocket and lower payments than I had on the Ford Taurus. But the advantage of having a pushy salesperson is they're willing to negotiate. They're hungry. And you can use that to your advantage because you could push them and push them on the price and the other parts of the deal. Whereas if you get a salesperson who is nonchalant, oh, well, you know, this is it, this is what we have, this is what it costs, and I really don't care whether you buy it or not. Now you think you're gonna negotiate with that person? No, you're gonna pay full price or you're not gonna get it all. So always be happy when you've got a hungry salesperson. They're willing to work with you on the price. And I'll give you an example of I was working trimming my Melaleuca tree out in front, and I'll include some pictures with that, or at least one picture. And I'm sawing away, and it takes me about 3 or 4 days to trim this tree because I use a handsaw and a long pole, and I get tired, and I saw for about 15 minutes, and I come back in the house. Anyways, it ends up taking me 3 or 4 days to trim this tree. Then I got all of this limb trash on the lawn that I got to cut up to manageable sizes of stuff in the garbage can. So this is a 3 or 4 day project, trim the tree. One time I was out there, this is the last time, I'm sawing on the tree, and a guy comes by, he's a tree trimmer. He drives by, and he stops, he says, sir, sir. I said, yeah. He says, would you like me to trim that tree for you? I said, well, yeah, I usually do it, but what are you going to charge me? He says, I'm going to make you a good deal since I'm in the neighborhood, and I was heading on my way home. So he trimmed my tree for $100 and hauled away the limbs. And that was a very good deal, because if I called a tree trimmer, which I wouldn't do anyway, if I called a tree trimmer, that job would have run me from $300 to $500. So here was an aggressive, pushy salesman willing to make a deal, and I worked it to my advantage. Another deal happened, and I'll show you a picture of it, is I was again out working on the lawn, and a guy drives by with his work truck, and he says, sir, sir, sir. They always say, sir, sir, sir. Yeah, well, what is it? He says, how would you like columns on your carport poles. Well, I got these skinny carport poles that I'll show you in the picture. I got these skinny carport poles. I never thought they could do anything with them. He says, I'll make nice columns on your poles. I says, okay, well, show me some pictures. I don't know what you're talking about. So he got out his catalog book and showed me the poles. I says, okay, what kind of money are we talking about here? I don't remember what it was, like $50, $75 a pole, $100 a pole. I don't remember. But it was a good deal. And he was hungry and he wanted some work. So we worked out a deal, and in one afternoon he put those poles up and finished, and it looked great. And I'm including the picture of what the poles look like. So I always appreciate a hungry, aggressive salesperson, because if that's the things that you want, they're willing to work with you on the price and other conditions. So don't be afraid of pushy salespeople. Just push right back.